In this video, we explore Atlantic City, New Jersey, from its iconic boardwalk and beach to its complex history and sharp decline. Along the way, we'll dive into Atlantic City's history, rise and fall, the crime issues, and what remains today. Many parts of the city now feel almost like a ghost town. We visited on both rainy and sunny days in late February. While that was technically still off-season, even the day with the nicer weather couldn't hide how empty the city felt. It was sometimes hard to tell which businesses were just closed for the season and which ones were shuttered for good. One of the shuttered attractions you'll see is the Ripley's Believe It or Not Museum. It was housed in that broken-down looking building with a big globe in the front. When the galleries were open, they displayed things such as shrunken heads, wax figures of people who were super tall or super short, and various oddball DIY projects. Along the boardwalk, you'll also find a good selection of t-shirt sellers, snack shops, cannabis stands, tattoo parlors, and a few dollar stores. Along the boardwalk, you'll also spot a big brown building with a police cruiser parked along its side. That's Boardwalk Hall, which was once the world's largest convention center. It was the venue for the Miss America Beauty contest up till about the mid-2000s. We also caught a glimpse of Atlantic City's unique human-powered transportation, the rolling chair ride. Vintage postcards showing Atlantic City in its heyday depict traffic jams of rolling chairs, with the boardwalk literally clogged with the vehicles. Let's start with a quick look at the history of Atlantic City, which is often called AC for short. It was founded in the 1850s as a seaside resort, and it quickly grew in popularity with the construction of a rail line from Philadelphia that opened in 1870. Later, it became famous for its boardwalk, its beaches, and in 1976, its legalized casino gambling. Though it was once a glamorous destination, even called the playground of the nation, it's currently facing economic decline and urban challenges. Now let's look at some of the factors that have led to Atlantic City's decline. First and foremost is the casino collapse. Back in 1978, when Atlantic City's first casino opened, it was one of only a handful of places, along with Reno and Las Vegas, that offered big luxury hotel casinos. Now, fast forward some 45 years later, and there are endless online as well as physical gaming options. In other words, you don't need to travel to Atlantic City to lose your money. From 2014 to 2016, 5 major casinos shut down, leading to thousands of job losses. The city also lost a lot of tax revenue. Atlantic City's challenging economic situation has also saddled it with a variety of urban problems. Among others, the population has been steadily declining since the 1960s and 1970s. Between 2010 and 2020, Atlantic City lost over 7% of its population. Currently, its population is around 38,000 people, and that's way down from nearly 60,000 in the mid-20th century. Poverty is also high. At 30%, the poverty rate is well above national and state averages. Unemployment is also high, especially during the off-peak seasons. Though parts of Atlantic City are improving, other sections still struggle with urban decay, with blighted and abandoned properties and visible signs of neglect. The city's infrastructure, which takes a beating from coastal storms, is also aging and is poorly funded in some areas. On the subject of funding, Atlantic City experienced a financial crisis, where in 2016 the state of New Jersey took over the city's finances due to mismanagement and mounting debt. Now here we should say that Atlantic City's future may not be all gloom and doom. Things are hopeful if we look at Asbury Park, another Jersey Shore resort town that became a poster child for urban decay, but then staged a remarkable turnaround. It's quite possible that Atlantic City can do the same. One of the contributing factors to crime spikes in Atlantic City was the casino closures in the early 2010s, which also caused unemployment to rise. However, recent redevelopment efforts, including community policing and drug intervention programs, have helped reduce crime in parts of the city. That said, there are certain sections of the city that remain dangerous, especially at night. News media reports tend to paint a gloomy picture of Atlantic City, portraying it as a basket case that has fallen hard from its peak glory days as, quote, the playground of the nation. However, it could have a good future as a foodie destination. We noticed a lot of creative eateries and ethnic restaurants in and around the boardwalk, and the place could be appealing with its sort of edgy charm and quirky businesses. We hope you've enjoyed this video, and we'd like to remind you to subscribe, and we'll see you on the next ride.